All right, back from the backyard, Mr. Bueno-Hill coming to talk to you about the CCSS Common Core State Standards once again. The last time you saw this video, we were looking at 7.1, which was your 7th grade standard for writing, number 1. Now we're back and we're looking at Common Core State Standard, number 7.6. This one is actually not a writing standard like the first one was. The first one was W 7.1. This one is going to be informational text 7.1. So this is more of a reading standard. We have been doing some readings. If you were wondering how that reading kind of related to the writing standard, I did mention that in class. However, we do want to go ahead and examine this reading standard 7.6. So what it says is determine an author's point of view or purpose in a text and analyze how the author distinguishes his or her position from that of others. So there's a few things going on here. First, you have to determine an author's point of view or purpose in a text. We've been looking at argumentative writing, persuasive writing, where the claim is, I would say, pretty transparent. The writer will let you know almost immediately what their claim is and what they want to say. So the purpose of that is to model for you. So when you go and do your writing, you know what persuasive writing looks like. You know where the claim's supposed to be, and you can also go ahead and find evidence to support your claim with. Now, the second line of this says, analyze how the author distinguishes his or her point, his or her position from that of others. That's important, right? We don't all want to read the same article, the same essay over and over again. How does the author distinguish himself or herself from the point of view of others? So as we go through our readings, keep that in mind. This is your 7th grade standard 7.6 for informational text. And we have been reading a lot of informational text in class. So keep this in mind. How is the writer's viewpoint different from that of the previous video or story that we read or watched? So each video or text, article that you read is just trying to give you a different viewpoint on the same um, type of work. So what is the claim and how is it different? So for that, you do want to pay attention to counterclaims. What are the counterclaims in an argument that the author presents, and how do those go ahead and shape the author's viewpoint and make it different from that of others? So there's a few things going on. We want to make sure we can identify a claim, determine the author's viewpoint. What is the viewpoint of the author, and why are they writing this article or making this video? What do they want to uh, go ahead and put on you? What is their claim that they are making? What are they saying is true, and how do you know that? And analyze basically how does that claim differ from the claim of the previous article. So it is a little bit of comparing and contrasting. You might remember Venn diagrams or bubble maps, things like that. So you can obviously see on one side you have this writer's claim, the other side you have this writer's claim. How are they distinguishing themselves from each other? What is the different evidence that they use? So that when you go in and you go attack standard 7.1 for writing and you show that you can do argumentative, you also are going to find a way to distinguish yourself from these other writers. So keep that in mind as we go ahead and check out another piece of argumentative work, persuasive work, and let's get into it. Bueno-Hill's Backyard Sessions, done for today.